I mean, this door didn't always shut the best, but the white one does have a bit of work. Just got a lot more rust in the corners and underneath and around the hinges. Far out, man. I'm almost thinking of putting the red one back on. God, what an absolute balls up. Yeah. Well, I'll take this one to the panel beater anyway, and I'll ask his opinion of which door is going to be cheaper to fix. God damn, thought the white one would have been good, but yeah, looking at it now, not so sure. Nada. Wow. Mate. So yeah, I think I've had a bit of a brain fart, but all is not lost. I think I will keep the red door, but it's all good that we've pulled it all apart because I'm going to straighten up the panel a bit. We'll get some wood on the inside, we'll bang it out before we put the mirror back in. Overall, it's just in better condition. Like, I've checked the insides of this as well, and there's not really much surface rust appearing. It's just really all that's wrong with this door is a few gouges on the outside. Now, some of the other things that'll be good to switch over, now that we've got the door off, is the seal on this is pretty shoddy, and the white one is better condition. So we'll just swap that over, and if it's still shit, it's still shit, but this one's definitely shit, so we'll see what the white one's like. A couple other things, the door trim card, we'll swap that over, so one that matches the car, and it's a little bit nicer, I think. Yeah, we'll just do that while we do it. And the other thing is this one has a different key latch, so we'll get that switched over. And then when we put the door on, we'll try and get it aligned a little bit better. Kind of had to slam the door to get it to latch closed properly. So if we can get that lined up a little bit nicer, just a bit of quality of life, you know what I mean? So yeah, not all is lost. We did go through hell and high water to do a lot more that we didn't need to do. We didn't need to take the fender. We could have just left the door on. We have uncovered a bit of an ungodly mess down there, which is nice to know, but ignorance is bliss. But either way, we've got the door off now. Give it a clean up, get it back together, and get it back on the car. Thank God. All right, let's get cracking. I didn't know that would go all the way in. Do I pull that out now or get it on the car? You gotta be joking. You're having a laugh. Me, silly. How the you serious? I'm not taking apart the whole door just to pull out the door pin. Room over here. Will gravity be my friend? Come on, gravity. Alright, let's have a look. Nada. Wow, me. Oh, serious. Oh, this is stupid. Stupid. Alright, I fucking have to figure out how I'm gonna fish this out now. Alright, I know there's a bobby pin on the floor somewhere. Is that it? Make the end of this into a hook. Okay. Oh, that was the door pin falling entirely into the door. So mad right now. So mad at this car. Just dumb shit. Boring ass dumb shit. Now I've got to go fish in the door for the door pin latch thing. Whatever you call it. Now here's hoping. I think the easiest way is if I just rip this off. Hopefully I can just turn the door upside down and it's just going to slide on out. We haven't done a lot of winning today. Done a lot of losing. Not many W's. Many wins on the board. Oh, where is it? You know what I just realised? I'm mucking around trying to get this out my stupid way because I've got to put this back through the slot in the door, so I've got to take the door apart anyway. Oh my god. Now I don't really know how the best way to get the door back on. It's probably not with some boxes behind your back, but I think we can do this. So if I just line that up first, like that. This is what I should have done the first time. Oh yeah, she's not too bad. Crikey, what an adventure we're having. I've been doing some R&D this week, research and design, and we this is a self door leveling tool, very top secret. I won't give away my plans on how you get one of these, but we'll just have it like so. Yeah, well, my next plan, as you can see, is even more genius than the last. Don't ask me how I come up with these brilliant ideas. Just genius. Anyway, got that wrenched up as high as it will go. Wow, sort of. It seems to be jacking the car up into the air a bit. Oh, still, it's a tiny bit off. Yeah, she seems good to go. Good to go. Tell me about it. Awesome. What's next? I guess we'll get the door linings. Get the door linings back on? God, at this point, I almost don't want to put them back on. I know they go on, but is it worth it? I'm not entirely sure that it is worth it. I mean, it does clean up a little bit of the mess, but boy, what are we putting it back on for? It certainly doesn't look that pretty. Anyway, we've got the door interior stuff to go on. I think we'll get the fender back on. Yeah, there's a fair bit of rust and work here, but yeah. It's a bit of a bugger because there is a sweet holding this fender on at this end because we snapped the bolt at the bottom. This one at the top's rounded, it's going nowhere. There's just one plastic clip that's going to go also in the bottom that hold it in place. Hopefully it doesn't fall off anywhere. Just got to get that door pin, just dropped it, but we'll just whack that on in. Yeah, done door, done fender. What's next? That might be it for the day. We might be done. Jesus, what a long day. Ready for the panel beater, that's for sure. Alright, it's a brand new day. Birds are singing. Let's go down to Mr. Panel Beater and see what he has to say about our Cute little Subaru Ace. Well, here we go. She's back. She's all back, I should say, from the old panel beaters. Nice and happy to be back. So yeah, it was good. Took it down, gave it a look over, and we got the quote back. I should pull that out actually. Don't have that on paper. Well, there we go. So I'll just go through it. Remove and refit engine. Whew. Front bumper, headlights, headlamps, cowl panel, rear bumper, tail lights, tailgate, interior trims, boot trims, a lot of removal. Repair, engine bay rust, cross member rust, left and right door hinge rust, roof structural rust damage, right hand structural damage, boot lid corrosion, repair water leak, and paint. Yeah, looking good again. Paint roof, right hand side and left hand side door hinges, boot lid, engine bay, front support bar, rear panel. Basically, going through a lot of things that are wrong with the car. There's a lot wrong with the car that we've had checked out, which is good to know. Yeah, nice. Anyway, for those of you enough blue balling around, blue balling? Yeah, enough blue balling. The total came out to a measly $6,428.50. So suffice to say, that's a rather large bill to keep a $900 car on the road. So kind of disappointing. I mean, right now it's she's not looking too financially viable, as some would say. It's not much return on investment of spending $6,500. And you know what, she'll still only be worth about $900, along with some other faults throughout the car. Bit of conundrum, because it's really put a downer on it for me. I was really excited about this car, I still am, really excited about the car. There's a lot of things wrong with it, but it's surmountable for, bit of an angle grinder, bit of rattle can repair and rattle can restoration. We'll be able to take care of a lot of things like the bonnet here. Other bits and pieces, it's just a bit of blood, sweat and tears, a bit of slave labour. And we'll be there, should be right. We've got a bunch of spares, some of them would tidy up real nice. So yeah, bit peeved off that this is the case, that it's got some structural issues, some serious issues. If I'd known this, we wouldn't have bought it, no one would have bought it. Purchase it, it would have been down to the scrap heap. That's kind of where we're at now. And as you might notice, the car is all back together in one sort of piece. And so, I guess the long and the short of it, the car's been to a couple of mechanics and obviously the panel beaters, and we've all pointed out the flaws with the car, but everyone's kind of in agreement. There's only one question you need to ask yourself in a situation like this. And it's like, how the f did this get a warrant of fitness? I mean, it's atrocious. It's not even like it's hidden or you might have missed it. Visual inspection, but they didn't quite, they looked at it and they're like, oh, that's not too bad, and they didn't check under the hood properly. No, man, it's fucking staring you at the face. There's holes in the doors, the roof is falling off because it's just rotted down the seams. So we've been in touch with the VTNZ. They take care of licensing and that sort of stuff, because this car is certainly was not safe to drive up and down the country, let's put it that way. It could have, if it had gone veering off the road, and that does happen. Yeah, shit, all hell breaks loose. Cars snap in half. This one easily could have, the hinges on the doors and the roof easily could have just fallen off this thing. Let alone that the wheels seem to be buckled and the bearings are all shot, so yeah, in hindsight, not the smartest move to drive this car up and down the country. But we'll be in touch with VTNZ. They're sending a man out to inspect the car. We haven't really done anything to the car, we've just pulled it out, cleaned it. So we've put everything back on. Next, it's going to the VTNZ man, so they can do their checks. Because they've got, they're responsible for keeping us all safe on the road out there. They need to know about these sort of things. This is not just like small shit, like a bit of rust here, and like the boot latch is rusty, sort of thing, where it's like, yeah, technically, you know, you shouldn't pass that, but end of the day, it's not a big deal. No, some of the shit on this car is a bit of a big deal. So yeah, it's a bit shit. But I'm pretty sure after that, it's you know, up to me what to do with the car, and that's kind of the problem I'm at. What do? Do I save the car? The more I work on the car, the more I like it. I'm like, yeah, it's a bit dirty, it's a bit rough, but fuck me, we could clean it up for a bit of fun, you know? Get some, well, it's going to need new wheels, need new parts in the running gear, your interior shot, they can do with an update. I don't even know if the AM stereo works, the aerial's all wonky. The engine's alright, we could do a bit of tinkering with that. That'd be fun. Yeah. Tidy up the boot, look at that. Oh mate, we'd take this $900 car, we'd spit on it, give it some elbow grease, and it'd be worth $950. What a profit. Not entirely sure what I'm going to do with the car, to be honest. $6,500. And that's a good price. This guy does very good work for a very good price. I know I had cars quoted before that had less problems than this, quoted for almost double of that. I'm certain, like, it might sound like a lot of money, but that's good money for how rooted this car is. Yeah, it's a real bummer, pretty upset. And I mean, like, yeah, I've a lot of swearing and shit off camera, just annoyance, really. I mean, right now I'm kind of mellow talking about it, but I was really having a lot of fun in this car, and yeah, it's just sad. Just sad because, you know, you get a little bit attached to it. It's like getting a dog or a cat. Then after a year or two, find it's got some terminal illness and you got to take it out to the back shed. You just don't want to, but sometimes it's the best thing for it. I don't know. If you guys got any ideas, let me know what you think. Is it worth saving or not? What I can do potentially. Any ideas? I'm all ears at this point. It's not like I've got any spare money to throw at this car. I bought an $885 car. Does it sound like I've got $6,500 to spend on it? Off to the man tomorrow, we've got the paperwork, we'll throw it in the car, take it down to him, we'll see where he stays, and we'll think about it. By the time we get it back, yeah, it'll be a few days for me at least thinking about it, but for you, it's going to be in about 5 seconds now. Oh! G'day. Another weekend, beautiful sunny day here in Auckland. So yeah, we got the Ace back yesterday, sitting in the garage, still mulling over what to do with it, but I thought we'd take a little bit of a drive today and go check something out. So the Rex has been parked up in the driveway. Hopefully the battery's not flat, it's been sitting here for a week and a half. Time to take her out for a little road trip, and then yeah, I'll show you what a little surprise got installed for you, and yeah, we'll see where this leads to. Alright, catch you soon. But first, we just catch up again with the older Ace. How good is she looking? Well, I noticed that the bumpers are back on and she's all put back together on the inside. So yeah, there's a bit of a story behind that. Fortunately, there's been a few things happening in the background that I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to throw in the main videos or not, but just had to take her last week down to get NZTA inspected. Yeah, just go through some of the issues on this car and how it came with a clean warrant of fitness, no failures, no comments, no nothing. And looking over this car, very bad example of a licensable car for the roads here in New Zealand. Sort of been dealing with that in the background. Finally got that completed last week. So it's been done and dusted, and yeah, thinking I might do like a whole video on that, going through, like right now it's had the WAF revocation, something like that. So might just, you know, go through just a nice, clean, simple video. We'll just go through everything really that's relevant. Yeah, might do that, might put it on the Patreons. We'll see, might be a good video for send out to everyone, or might not. I don't know, we'll see. We'll put that together, and bit of a drama alert to keep you guys entertained. Yeah, what else is on the order? Oh, I think now next we should go. Garage door is open. We should go check what's outside. Shall we do that, eh? Oh, look at that! It's Pussycat. But no, it's another one. We got 1, 2. So yeah, we did end up buying another Rex. So yeah, Got some footage here that I'll just link to you of us going and checking out the car. Yeah, and then we'll catch up and have a closer look at the wrecks here. Yeah.
It's the only belt.
Yeah, it's got just the one down the side.
Yeah, it doesn't have AC.
It's got a cam belt in there, but yeah.
Belt, yeah. It is leaking from around the valve cover.
Oh yeah, just around this.
Yeah, so I've taken it off. You know how rubber of it.
It degrades.
It gets hot.
And hot and cold, yeah.
But that's only when it's been heated up. But this one, the engine is kind of derived from air-cooled engine, so it actually doesn't get that hot. So the rubber is actually very soft.
Okay.
So it is due for an oil change. I've got an oil filter in there, but
yeah.
Done any of that. I have been playing around. The previous one, they used it at a farm. So
okay.
He said when he got it, like you could just bounce it like that, it would just bounce.
yeah.
The springs were gone. So I've been playing around. He put, I can't remember if it was either Nissan March or something. So it was these springs on there.
Yeah.
Then I've put Honda logo springs on it, but it was a bit too soft.
Yeah.
I think I've got a Mitsubishi Lancer spring on there now.
Okay.
The good thing about this car is the spare wheel is the same size as the main one.
Yeah.
You can see it's all dry, it's been raining.
Yeah, they've obviously done some work at some point to save all the usual rust spots on these type of cars. Can even see he's gone around the door. This is the other usual spot on these cars.
Yeah, that's why he's done it. Some different paint that seems to stand out.
Oh, that's probably the worst of it there. It's almost nothing. That's probably the worst bit I've seen on the whole car.
What is?
Oh, tubes of rust. It's almost nothing. I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying that's the worst I've seen so far. So, what? Is that the original parcel? Oh, how good. Those are like always go missing in cars. Or broken. Normally the hardest thing to find in a 30-year-old car is the parcel tray. No, I know. I picked mine up from Timaru, so I've done a Christchurch, yeah. Surprisingly it made it. It's got buckled wheels on it and all, but yeah, it's a shocker. But I flew down there and I was like, well, I've got to drive home, so yeah, I'm not surprised, but there's the tiniest bit of rust at the bottom of the fenders, but that's quite normal. It leaks down in there.
On these?
You can see tiny little bits, but that's pretty normal. So how much would you sell it for? Oh, at the moment I don't know, because I've got my car and it's fucked. And I've taken it to the panel beaters. He's given me a number to do everything, which I won't get him to do everything, but I'm sort of mulling over options, so I just might sound like I'm flopping, but I just generally don't know what I'm going to do at the moment, or how much I want to spend, or if anything at all. But I saw yours on Trade Me, so I thought I'd message you and at least come and look at it, so I've seen it, can make a better decision rather than sitting at home on the computer.
I won't go lower than 1800.
Okay. Alright, well that's good to know. I'll think about it. No, thank you very much.
No.
I won't take it for a drive, I'm not too worried about that, and I know kind of how they drive anyway.
Yeah, but they're a bit sluggish till they warm up.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of fun. You can just put your foot down and thrash it, and you're still only going 30 kilometres an hour.
To be honest, so I've got these cars. Out of all these cars, I seem to get speeding tickets on this one.
Well, if I'm interested, I'll get back in touch with you. And I mean, like, if someone else comes and steals it before me, that's just my bad luck, so it's what it is.
It is what it is,
yeah. Oh, steal. Pay you good money. Oh yeah, so there you go. So option number one, we buy another Ace. As you just saw, we went and checked it out. I don't know, let me know what you think. So it's certainly an interesting car. They've tinkered around with it a little bit over the years. Hey look, it's road legal. So in some people's eyes, that's a big massive tip. Oh, I just realised I hadn't turned my music off, so YouTube, please don't ban me. Anyway, so yeah, I guess that's the three things I got at the moment. Either fix up the car I currently got, scrap the car I currently got, or buy another one and bondo the two together. Yeah. I don't know if you guys have got any other ideas, or you know someone out there who is an Ace handy, or is able to help me out in some sort of way. Anyway, traffic's freeing up now. Time to go home. Yeah, so this is the car. We ended up doing a deal and getting ourselves a second moderately modified and played with Subaru Ace. So yeah, this looks like it might be the solution. Well, it kind of has to be. I've purchased it now. So plan of attack is to make one good car out of two average cars. Now, this one's not too bad. I think all the positives of this car are the negatives of my Ace, and some of the work-ons in this car is actually some of the better stuff in the Ace. So yeah, it's got a bit of a different interior. It's got some Nissan Micra seats in it. They're actually so much more comfy. I was thinking of actually making a good pair out of, because we've got six front seats out of that one. So I'm sure we can make some good interior, get it into this, something slightly nicer than, a bit of taped together velcroed carpet. Yeah, it's always nice. We'll have a play around. I mean, we've got options now. We've got options, and that's a good thing. I like options. But yeah, plenty of door cards, interior, exterior parts, all sorts. Yeah, the engine's not great in this one. It's got a little bit of an oil leak, and the gearbox is a little loose and a little crunchy. So I wasn't necessarily planning on it. I was thinking about fixing the oil leaks, but I haven't driven it down here. I'm maybe considering just whipping out the drivetrain out of the Ace, because it's actually pretty good in there. The clutch in this one is, you can feel the clutch, but I don't know how good it is. Might have a better clutch plate in it. If I really want to, I guess we can look at swapping that over as well. But definitely, I think the gearbox in this one is not as good. It starts up really well in this car. It starts up better, I think. I don't know. We can try them out both cold to see what they start like. But yeah, this one does have the oil leak. I almost feel like that engine is a bit better. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go up and down the road a few times to test out the two of them and see which one I like more. It'll be the one that we keep. But yeah, that's the plan. We'll take everything, make this car a spick and span. It'll be fantastic by the time we're done. And then we'll have a spare parts car there. There'll still be some good stuff on it, I guess, because not everything's rubbish on that car, and not that is on this. So yeah, we'll be able to pass that on to some other delightful parts owner here in the country. But until then, yeah, I'm really excited now. We've got a solution. We can really just pull on into it and get some work done. That is, yeah, like I said, excited. Yippee! So I mean, the car's cold right now. Give her a little start up. I mean, that's on. Yeah, we can hear everything. And what's she gonna start like? Cold, no choke. Yeah, no choke. And just, will she do a cold start? Let's find out. Pretty good. I mean, it starts up. The ignition on this car is very, very good. A little cold right now. She sounds like she's gonna stall. Yeah, we'll just turn her off. Starts up really well on this car. Good update. If you like this video, you want to see the rest of the project, because we're really going to kick into some fun stuff now. Remember to subscribe, throw a like, throw a comment, anything. Take this video, if you want to share it with a friend. They might be interested in some classic, most desirable classic car restoration channel. Yeah, that's what we are, something like that. Share it with someone. They might really enjoy it. And we've also got a Patreon. So yeah, we've had videos on this, going and checking it out, looking at it, pictures of it up for a while. Yeah, I mean, basically that's where I can dump any short videos straight away, just unedited, dump them up there so you can see what's happening before everyone else. All that sort of good sort of stuff, just getting it up to date before we send this off to the editor to get it nice and polished up. Thanks, editor. For YouTube. Yeah, if you want the raw behind the scenes stuff, head on to Patreon, that's where it's at. Don't worry, you're not going to miss out on anything here on YouTube. It all comes here eventually, so stay tuned for more. Peace. Just a little comparison. How well does Isa choking? Yeah, chokes off. Will she start? Yeah, eventually.